Hello guys, it's me, the expert here today, dude, and we're doing What If Deku was in Dead Space, part, What If Deku was in Dead Space, 4, fan, what if, but whatever. Isaac Clarke did manage to survive the moon during crashing down into the planet. However, in doing so, completely lost consciousness for a few hours. When he woke, he looked around him. He noticed he was freezing his ass off. Because he's on that damn planet now, stranded. So, Isaac Clarke gets up from the snow as it's like pouring onto his suit. And he checks how much temperature he has left. Checks his heat temperature. It's going down extremely. Because the fire that was right beside him was slowly getting like tinier and tinier. So yeah. However, Isaac Clarke heard something as he was trying to find shelter. He heard this crying. It was like a child. So Isaac Clarke wanted to not believe it, but he investigated. When he got there, he found one of the soldiers from the people that were hunting him down to kill him, to make sure he didn't destroy any more markers. He couldn't believe it. One of the soldiers was a woman, and she gave birth in the middle of this cold blizzard. However, Isaac Clarke didn't notice that she used her warmth to make sure her baby didn't die of the frostbite. Even Isaac Clarke understood that one thing in life, you have to protect your children, even if it means sacrificing yourself. So, Isaac Clarke decides to pick up the baby and grab the woman's cape. No, scarf. Yeah, she had a scarf. Grab the scarf and put it on Deku. I don't know why, guys. For some reason, I keep saying Bell instead of Deku. I'm so sorry. But if you guys want to see part 2, my other friends are doing it. But at the same time, if you want us to have different opinions about the series, or how about this? We'll make up random DLCs that Deku will be in, and they're gonna do those videos. If you guys want that, then I'm down with it. Okay. But anyway, as Isaac Clarke was getting blizzarded by the snow, Deku kept crying and crying. But however, in the next few minutes, Isaac Clarke didn't manage to find a shelter. It was one that he's not found before. So he twisted the door lock using his kinetic gravity gauntlet, and he gets in. But however, I can't remember the name for the. It's Exomorphs, isn't it? However, some of the Exomorphs popped out of the snow chasing Isaac Clarke. But however, Isaac Clarke managed to close the door in time. However, when Isaac Clarke looked in there was one inside. One stabbed Isaac Clarke through the shoulder with its axe. However, when as the thing was looking at Deku, it was lifting up the axe and about to swing down onto it. But however, Isaac Clarke grabbed his pistol and shot the thing's arm off, and then grabbed its axe from the floor and sliced the exomorph in half. However, Isaac Clarke did make sure to cut off all its limbs. Isaac Clarke's like, damn, the things I do for you. And that's when Deku starts laughing. And Isaac Clarke's like, seriously, it takes you this much to to laugh? At least you're not crying. As Isaac Clarke puts Deku on the bed, he starts the generator, warming the place up. So for the next 7 years, Isaac Clarke's been raising Deku. After the 7 years, Deku said to his dad, "Dad," and Isaac Clarke said, "Yes. Can I be in it? Can I be Isaac's like, yeah. What do you want to be, son?" As Deku's like, I can't remember the name. It starts with E and ends with an R. As Isaac Clarke says, "Oh, you mean an engineer?" As Deku's like, yeah. Yeah, Dad. Yeah, I want to be an engineer. So, Isaac Clarke begins teaching Deku about everything, but he has to teach him in 1 year. So Deku did manage to know everything in that year. However, I'm saying Isaac Clarke did go out somewhere to get more supplies. The shelter that they had they should move because the generator could not hold up much longer. So Isaac Clarke gave Deku his suit. And yeah. Now Deku and Isaac Clarke have different suits. But Deku's suit glows green and Isaac Clarke's glows blue. You guys decide to comment which one should be which, but I don't care. As Deku and Isaac begin going out the door, they face the necromorphs. However, they did manage to kill them. However, that was Deku's first time ever fighting them. And he says it was terrifying. And Isaac says to him, like, I know, son. I've been fighting these things for years. I've been having nightmares about them for, all my life. The first time I went onto the Astrona.
Thank you for making it to...
And Deku's like, what's the Astrona, Dad? As they keep walking through the snow. Walking through the snow, I mean. Isaac Clarke being saying, well, it was a ship I was first stationed on for a rescue operation, but it went, as Deku says, it went to hell, didn't it? As Isaac Clarke's like, yeah, it did, son. It went to hell real fucking fast. Because we didn't know what we were expecting on. I was just expecting to repair a ship, get paid, and leave. But no. The exact opposite. It was like hell through there, son. Hell that you couldn't even describe. As Isaac Clarke is not talking anymore, Deku's like, I shouldn't have asked him. As they manage to reach another shelter, much more bigger, and also has a weapons crafting table now. And a rig. And a store. And a rig. And a rig. I'm getting mad. A rig station. There you go. Why couldn't I say that earlier? When they got to the rig station, they decided to change out their suits because their suits were getting old or falling apart. So they're now using the mask. They're now using the masked suit now. As Isaac. I want to say 6 years go by. Yeah, 6 years. 6 years later. As Deku and Isaac Clark begin, for the next 6 years, they've been gathering materials, and they just gathered just enough to get off that planet. However, Isaac Clark died a long time ago due to cancer that was going into his system. So, Isaac Clark passed down the knowledge of everything that he knew about the marker, which he didn't want to tell Deku. As soon as Isaac Clark spoke these words, Deku knew how to make markers, which he didn't want to make. But he had to know how to destroy them. If Isaac Clark could build them, he needed to know how to destroy them as well. Okay. As Deku just wakes up from his dream, he dreams of that day every day of his life. However, he's almost done getting the ship operational. Once that's done, he'll be able to leave this damn planet. And he doesn't want to deal with any more xenomorphs. Plus, he's done his research on them already. Like, a lot, actually. And as he's getting up from his bed, he begins putting on his rig. And then the helmet begins attaching to his face. All suited up. Deku's just... I'm getting so mad right now, guys. I'm sorry. As Deku uses the crafting bench one last time, only has enough juice for one more crafting item. Deku crafted a assault rifle and made a knife that could be thrown and come back to him. And that was it for the weapon table. And that's when Deku Clark was, how should I say this? Deku Clark. I'm sorry guys, just give me a minute. As Deku Clark began looking around his room, packing up everything. He had everything he needed for the shuttle. It would last him, plus it's not an advanced shuttle, but it will do. And plus, he did his math correctly, since Isaac Clark did teach Deku that. And when Deku's leaving the room, he turns to his right and sees Isaac Clark's grave. As he just says to Isaac Clark one last time, he says, "Thanks for taking care of me, Dad. I always remember you. I always remember your smile and your bravery." As Deku found Isaac Clark's old helmet, he puts it on Isaac Clark's cross But when he did that, it played a message in the helmet, and it was recorded. So it had a voice recorder on it. It said, "My son, if you're hearing this, then I am dead. And I know, this will only activate when you would put it on my grave, on my body, my DNA, stuff like that. It doesn't matter, but the point is, son, I want you to live for yourself. Don't go through the things that I've done. Make sure if you see a xenomorph or exomorph, you kill them. Do not let any of them reach the solar system or any colonies." As the voice ends, Deku just goes onto his knees crying on Isaac Clarke's grave, just saying, "You idiot. Why did you leave me? Why? Why of all the stupid things? Why of all the things you did to me, Dad? You just had to leave me one last message." As Deku wipes the tears off from his helmet, which detached from his face, puts back on, wiping the tears. Deku turns around and begins walking straight towards the place where it has the ship that Isaac and Deku were building. When Deku gets there, he noticed that the door is stuck. So Deku used the gravity gauntlet to fix it, to twist it over. The doors began to open, and when Deku stepped in there, he heard nothing. Nothing. And Deku was like, it's too quiet. And Deku knew there was something there because he usually had someone playing or something that would trigger the alarm. No, not that. Whatever. As Deku goes into the building, he looks at his ship. He looks at the whole doors. He begins turning on some of the power switches, flicking some levers and some switches. And the doors are unhinged, so Deku just used the rockets from the left over from the ships, like scraps or leftover battleships, like missiles, and shut the blast doors. And Deku's like, okay. 3, 2, 1. As Deku pulls the throttle all the way up, and he begins going to the atmosphere. He's going really, really fast. And Deku's like, I have to deploy the thrusters. If I don't, the speed will make me crash into debris. As Deku was struggling trying to do it, but Deku didn't manage to turn the switch on, and the front thrusters began pushing him back, slowing him down. As Deku turns the wheel to the planet, he says, I hope no one ever finds you. No, and I will remember you, Dad. As Deku as Deku just begins flying off at super speed. However, humans are arrogant, I'll tell you that. They are so arrogant that they built the market. But there was a colony, another colony in space. And let's just say it was UA. UA was in space. You know what? I have honestly no clue where to go from here, guys. I don't know where to start, but I'm just gonna end the video here. I know, I'm sorry. I just need to talk to my friends about some stuff, so I just need to tell me what should I put in more, or describe more. I'm sorry I didn't make it really good. It's because I was trying to focus on what exactly was happening, but I couldn't due to me not being motivated. So I'm so sorry, guys. If you don't like this video, just tell me in the comments, please. I am so sorry if you didn't like this. I really hope you did like it. Please like and subscribe if you like this video.